Good day, fellow observers. Today we're going to do a Popeyes test for version 13.2.1. It's going to be a 15-minute drive, 2.1 miles. Let me activate FSD. So we are at a stop here. And I think we'll have a green soon. Okay, so FSD, I thought it's not activated, although I clearly heard the sound. Reason being, because it wasn't moving, that's why I was like, did it activate? So anyway, we are clear to move forward. We made a right on green. Okay, so we are stopping at an all-way. Okay, good. Alright, there's a big pothole here.
In 500 feet, turn right onto 65th Street.
Okay, so we have an all-way again. Alright, now it's our turn, and we go straight. So what is this bicycle doing? Okay, good. I was almost about to press the accelerator. Alright, good stop here. And so FSD gave way for that. I waved to the pedestrian. And now we
turn
cross.
right onto 65th Street.
Okay, so we turn right here. Now, sometimes there are cars from the left that are going straight here. So they have the right of way. And now FSD would have to wait for clear in order to make a right. So now we are slowly advancing. Okay, good. Now my foot is on the brakes. Okay, so we should be making a right now. Okay, good. Good, good. It found a window. Now we go straight. Yes, we continue straight. Good, good, good. Alright, good slow approach here at the moment. And now we head to Woodside Avenue.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Woodside Avenue. Now turn left onto Woodside Avenue.
Okay, so we have a green light here. And it took some time for FSD. I thought someone's gonna blow the horn, but no one did.
Now turn right onto 65th Place.
Okay, so I have to disengage because it was advancing. And now we get a green light. I re-engage also. So that was interesting. It was advancing even though the light is still red.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Queens Blvd.
Okay, let's see how FSD will make a left here.
Now turn left onto Queens Blvd.
Because I already had a case where FSD went to, usually FSD will make a left to the main road, which is the center lanes. And there was a handful, I think in the prior version, that it went to the service road, so that once you're on the service road, it will shorten the trip drastically and it's impossible to get lost there. Now let's see where FSD will go. Now by the looks of it, it's aiming to go to the main road of Queens Blvd. Okay, so we have a green light here. Now let's see. Again, my foot is on the brake. Alright, good creep here. And we should have a window. Yep, okay. Good, good, good. Okay, so we have a green light now. Okay, so we are crossing some greens here. Now let's see if it's going to make a lane change now. Oh snap! So it did. So this is a good
In 500 feet, bear right to stay on Queens Boulevard.
early lane change. I don't think we'll make it for this, so we're gonna have to wait for another green. Okay, good stop, good stop. Although it was on the, it's a bit late, reason being is that we are not really behind the crosswalk, but still I'll take this one. Now let's see if we will get a chance to make a bear right here after this light. Okay, so we have a green light now.
Now bear right to stay on Queens Boulevard.
Okay, so it turned the signal on. Will it be able to? Oh snap! So it was able to find it. Now we just need to make a move here. Okay, good, 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 good. Okay, so we have a green light. Now I might have to blow the horn here, but okay, I didn't blow the horn because there's still cars up ahead, so it doesn't really matter if we advance or not. Okay, so I don't think we'll make this light. Okay, so I have to press the brakes here because we're at Queens Boulevard. I'm not so sure about the yellows, although I felt FSD accelerating, so I think that's good when FSD encounters that scenario, because sometimes even though it's yellow and tries to go forward, it doesn't really kind of hurry up. It's more like it just takes its sweet time, but even though it's crossing a yellow. So those are my observations, and if you have a different experience, please comment down below. And I re-engaged the FSD and we are just waiting for a green light. Okay, so we have a green light now. Alright, can FSD fit here? Okay, good. The SUV is moving. Okay, good. So we advance. Nice. Okay, so we are continuing to advance.
In 500 feet, turn right. Then you will arrive at your destination.
Okay, so we have a green light here. And we are close by actually. Now what I want to see is that can FSD go into a parking lot and then park at the correct spot? Okay, so we crossed. Now we are going to wait for another green. Okay, so we have a green light here and we are heading straight.
Now turn right.
Okay, good. It's going in. Okay, good. Now, will it go to a parking spot? Oh, snap. Okay, it's not really centered. So I'll have to disengage right away because we're not at a proper spot. So that was still a good attempt, I'd say.
Now you have arrived at your destination.
Now let me just go and park properly here. Okay, nice. So we started FSD on a double parked state. Well, actually I'm not double parked. I was actually driving already and I activated FSD, was able to take over, stopped on red when it was activated, and then once we had a green it made a right, crossed some always and adjusted to pedestrians. I think it did it twice, and then we made a right to, I do think, yeah, at the end it made a right on stop. It was able to find a window and was able to cross a green. So sometimes it can be complicated than the earlier case, but because there was an oncoming SUV that crossed, it blocked the SUV from the left side that would normally just cross. So FSD got a window from that and then it made a right, so it continued straight and it turned to Woodhaven Boulevard, to Woodside Avenue, and FSD was able to go to 65th place. And the interesting thing about the 65th place was that it's still red, but it started advancing, so I got scared there, so I pressed the brakes, causing a disengagement. Then once I activated, it was already green. FSD was able to make a right, and also FSD on the left turn to Queens Blvd, it was able to advance, creep just a little bit again, and then eventually found a window to make a left. So I like that it went to the main road of Queens Blvd because it's able to have the test, which is the bare right. So before that we just went straight. I think we crossed several lights, and then FSD made a proactive lane change to the right lane, which is what I was hoping, and which it did, and then crossed another light and waited for a red light, and after that light there was this bare right. It was able to make a bare right and was able to check and merge successfully. There were no oncoming cars at that time, but it was good that FSD does its usual thing of stopping, giving some time to analyze if there are oncoming vehicles. So that was good. And then that being said, we went straight. There was this car in front on green that didn't move right away. I didn't blow the horn, and maybe because I was just too happy that it was able to make a bare right, that's why I didn't really care about other cars advancing when it's on green. But the thing is, I also saw further down, cars were not advancing yet, so it's not like I'm not on the New York City rush at that time. So FSD advanced, but then we got caught on a yellow light that FSD wanted to beat. I felt that it was accelerating, but knowing that NYC lights, there are, like, especially here, I think this part has quick yellows and then turns red right away. So I pressed the brakes, and that's another disengagement. And then we arrived here, across several greens, and we arrived here. Version 12, sometimes it goes in, sometimes it doesn't. So for version 13.2.1, it was able to go into a parking lot and was able to stop on one of the parking slots. That said, it's not a perfect parking because it went in between lanes, in between spots, so maybe that needs to happen for that part. So yeah, overall it was a short drive, and I was glad that it was able to make a bare right. That said, there's some new behaviors that I noticed. Number one was advancing while still on red, and the second one was accelerating on a yellow. Although it did it from before, but it didn't do it at a place where the yellows turn red quickly. That statement might not be accurate, but especially when I'm here in Queens, the yellows are pretty quick, and that's why when there's a yellow I just stop right away. Although FSD might have another idea, and so that's what you guys saw earlier. So those are all my takeaways for this test, and if you find this video helpful or of value, please like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.